On this episode of Our Little Warehome, we're going to learn how to use safe and smart home gadgets.
Because I want all the cool gadgets and toys in our new home. We're Alan, Anna, Jimmy, and Sarah, just an ordinary American family building an extraordinary home. From designing a multi-purpose office space to creating an amazing outdoor patio, you'll see how, with a little bit of teamwork and a lot of elbow grease and even more imagination, turned our DIY fantasy into a DIY reality. Come join us as we embark on this new and exciting challenge, turning an old, abandoned warehouse into our little warehome. A few months ago, Anna and I decided to move from our beautiful suburban home to downtown Panama City and redo an old warehouse into our home. This means uprooting our two children into a completely new situation, living in a downtown setting. We need to make sure our home is protected and our family inside. I need to research wireless cameras, door locks, and all sorts of other things we could do and be proactive and keep our family safe inside our new home. The Warehome is surrounded by city streets. There's a historic home right behind us and even a public park that frequently hosts events. These public spaces mean heavy foot traffic just outside our door, increasing the need to monitor the exterior of our home. There's also the constant threat of unexpected guests. Meet the Mulek family. They've been friends of ours for several years, but they have a habit of showing up at the oddest of times.
Hey, Dad. I think the Mulek family's here.
You guys home? Anna? Alan? Open up! You guys home?
I'm just kidding. We love the Mulek family. They are really great friends of ours. They're right behind me right now, aren't they? Security cameras play a double role in your home security. One, they're a theft deterrent, and two, they can capture people in the act or even before they attempt to break in or vandalize your property. There are lots of wireless security options on the market. In fact, it's almost overwhelming. There are so many options. But we really enjoyed Canary. We're placing Canary cameras in strategic locations to monitor all the openings of the windows and doors where people could break in. Canary and a lot of the wireless cameras have a lot of the same technology and features. Motion detectors, a speaker, an alarm, wireless monitoring, cloud-based monitoring. The most important thing you can do before you buy cameras is figure out where you need to locate them. Remember, if you can't capture the person's face on video, then it's pretty much pointless of having a camera. Smart home tech can be as complex or as simple as you want. It's all about automations, starting with triggers, which tell smart home devices when to turn on and when to turn off. Triggers can be voice commands coming from things like Alexa, Google Home, Siri, and many others. Triggers can come from sensors like motion sensors, light sensors, humidity or temperature sensors, door or window sensors, or even a smoke detector. Triggers can come from internet data like weather, time. This data comes from services like if this, then that. Here's some examples of how we're using smart home technology. Automatically turn on outside lights when the light sensor sees it's dark outside. We want to know if there's a fire in our home even when we're not there. So our smoke detectors can trigger an event where the smart home technology calls our cell phones. We want to make sure our house is secure, and so if our exterior doors are left open longer than 2 minutes, the home will call our cell phones. We also want to know if our garage door is simply left open when we leave the house. So if it's left open more than 5 minutes, our home will actually call our cell phones. We can even use Alexa to turn the house lights off and lock all the doors as we're going to bed.
I have a makeup mirror made by Simple Human. With it, I can adjust the lighting for my makeup to match the lighting of where I'm going to be that day. We can even trigger our Roomba to clean with Alexa. Having a smart home isn't all about automation. There's lots of little things you can add to your house to make life easier. Like this Simple Human trash can that you just wave your hand over and it magically opens for you. And this Simple Human soap dispenser. You just stick your hand underneath it and the soap comes out, which is perfect for my germaphobe husband. 14 years ago, Alan and I bought this really secure safe that nobody could walk off with, and you can easily lose the keys to. Now we bought a lock state one where you can program the code and it's also bolted to the floor so nobody takes off with it. We're going to keep our safes in a secure location, but we're not going to show you because we want to keep our private documents private.
We've got this cool dog treat cannon. It's called Furbo. We can watch our dog, Sailor, when we're out of the house and shoot dog treats at her. She loves it.
The light bulbs in our bedroom are GE Sleep bulbs. They can be adjusted to our schedule. So in the morning, they can brighten as we wake up, and at night, they can dim as we're ready to go to bed.
We installed these cool Hunto ceiling fans. You can control them with this remote or your phone. I like to use the phone.
I'm totally blown away by this ceiling fan!
Anna and I also decided to add smart locks to the home. Smart locks give you a variety of features, depending on your situation. We really like the smart locks because we can give access codes to our mailman, our children, family members, and our friends. That gives them strategic access during certain times, and we even know when they've opened the door. Smart locks can also be used as a trigger for your home automation, so when someone tries to access your door lock, you can cut on lights or even text message you to let you know when someone's trying to access your home. I can also set our locks to automatically lock themselves after 30 seconds of being open, so our doors never go unlocked. That's important when you have strangers just walking right past your door all day. Beyond just having some cool smart home gadgets, we wanted our home to be safe for our family and super strong. We bought a railing from India from an import store in Orlando and had a local metalworker turn it into a gate. We then ordered a lock-safe handle to keep the gate locked, and we can give PIN codes to the kids so they can get in and out of the house safely. We live in Panama City, Florida, on the coast of the Gulf of Mexico, and that's really, really awesome, except for the hurricanes. The most vulnerable points of your home in a hurricane are the windows and doors, specifically the glass. So we decided to upgrade our windows through JELD-WIN to impact glass. And impact glass is really strong because it's actually several layers of glass bonded together with an inner layer, making it super, super strong glass. Now, some of the things we did extra to keep our home strong is we added additional threaded rods that keep our top story addition screwed down, bolted down tight to the top of our original building. Framers along the coastline of Florida are required to use things called hurricane clips and tie downs. They are metal straps which are purposely built to strap down two sections of the house together to create one tight unit. They're stronger than just nailing, so we threw in a few extra ones as well.
So here's what we've learned.
We've learned smart home technology is here to make your life easier and ours. We've automated things like our outdoor lighting, our interior bulbs are smart bulbs, we have Alexa built into our lamps, even our dog Sailor is getting in on the automation.
Overall, automation has changed the way we live and made life easier.
Automation, it's the future.
We're like the Jetsons.